Assalamu alaikum and good evening, my trendsetters. Welcome to the show Trending World. I'm your host Syedah aka Anna, and we are back and brought you a high octane content and updates regarding what's going on around the world of fashion, literature, social media and cinema. Not about just world, but we give you out of this world experience. Yes, I'm talking about what's going on around universe, about the planetary movements, yes, the cosmic insights segment. So let's get started. So in this episode, let me take you to Gulf region. I'm talking about Abu Dhabi Modest Fashion Week 2025. Let's have a look. So after the fashion world, now let me take you to the virtual world experience. I'm talking about what's going on in social media. Segment is about Reel of After the reel of the week, now this is a time to talk about some literature. I'm going to recommend you a novel. That's a recent novel by Lev Grossman. I'm talking about The Bright Sword. This is a story of King Arthur's kingdom. But after his death, when an ordinary knight steps up to select the king to save the kingdom from magical enemy. So now this is a time to recommend you and suggest you a movie, a worth-watch movie. I'm talking about Sisu. It's a Finnish movie, a sequel of Sisu 2023, which is gonna hit the cinemas in November 2025. It's an action, war, thriller movie. Let's watch the trailer together. After these all segments, this is a time for our most favorite segment. I'm talking about Cosmic Insight. Let's see what the planets are doing and how they are impacting us. This is an eclipse season. Be aware. Let me tell you, this is going to be very crucial week of a significant month of the year 2025. Why? Because there is an eclipse, and how it's going to affect us, let me tell you, from 6th of September to 8th of September, there is an eclipse going. Eclipse window is this for 2 days, and you have to avoid major decisions during this time period because there are going to be money risks and some heated arguments must be there, may have been there. So you will get some clarity after 8th of September from 9th to 12th of September, and then this is a time to stabilize your partnerships and your relationships, and now you can move further in your career decisions. Best use of the week is you have to review your decisions, just release the negative energy and try to absorb the positive energy and try to be optimistic during this whole time period and recalibrate instead of starting new ventures. So this is about the overall energy and my advice and suggestion for all the stars, but now specifically talk about the stars. First of all, we'll talk about Aries, and we'll talk about your career and finance situation during this week. Eclipse will activate your 12th house during this time period, and here you will see that unexpected expenses gonna hit your life, and you have to avoid risky expenditures. And that's gonna be a good week for reviewing the debt and loan situation in your life, and a good time period for foreign linked projects. If you are working in any multinational company or maybe any foreign project you are working on, this is gonna be a good time period. If we talk about business, you have to avoid signing contracts near 8th and 6th and 8th of September. After 9th, you are good to go. You will see that now there is stability in teamwork. When we talk about your relationships, yes, you will definitely feel a lot of emotions, and you will not be there for your spouse or maybe your very closed relationships, but this is a time period that actually exists just for 2 to 3 days. Definitely clarity will come after 9th of September. So elder siblings during this time period may need your support. So try not to overpromise, but try to support them. Health wise, your sleep may disturb during this time period. You have to focus on meditation and rest. That's it for Aries. Now the next sign, that's Taurus. Taurus, your career and finance situation. Eclipse gonna highlight your 11th house of elder siblings, 11th house of your desires and wish fulfillment. So you can see that during this whole time period, 2 to 3 days, 6 to 8 of September, some financial fluctuations may happen in gains, in material gains. New opportunities in your career network will post after 8th and 9th of September. So you have to just sit and wait for a good time period. You have to just wait for 2 or 3 days during this whole week. Business, the people who are doing business, group ventures may shake initially, but you will see the stability by the end of this week. Review your profit sharing agreements during this time period, but don't take any crucial decision. Relationships, friendships undergo some truth test during this time period. Only genuine friends will remain with you. Partner may ask for reassurance because eclipse definitely gonna hit him or her as well. So about your health, if you are going through any disease like diabetes, you have to control your sugar levels, and you have to stay hydrated during this whole week. Not just this whole week, you have to be hydrated throughout the year, throughout your life, but especially during this eclipse season. That's it for Taurians. The next sign is Gemini. So the Geminians, the best communicators in the world. Let me tell you how the eclipse gonna affect you. Eclipse is happening in your 10th house of career and your public image. So here you can see that your career visibility is shifting. Bosses may act unpredictably, and here my advice for you is you have to stay diplomatic, especially at your workplace, because 10th house is about your workplace and your public image. So you have to be a little diplomatic and try to avoid the office politics and gossips and spilling tea. About the business people, good for realigning some leadership roles during this whole week, and you have to wait until 9th of September to announce some big changes in business. Relationships, partner may feel neglected during this whole time period because you will not be able to balance your work and your personal life. So the advice for you is try to balance between your work and personal life. Family advice will definitely help you a lot, especially even in your business partnerships. Health wise, you can, there's nothing major, but you can feel some stress around your neck and shoulder area. So you have to stretch daily. That's it for Gemini people. Now the next sign is Cancer. Cancerians, my emotional friends, your career and finance situation, the eclipse is happening in your ninth house of your luck and fortune, and your bosses, your hierarchy, and your father, definitely your long distance travels as well, and your higher education. So you have to be very mindful while taking any decision, especially in the mid and first half of the week. Regarding these all domains of life I have told you. Sudden travel or shift in guidance and mentors may happen during this whole week. Foreign project may face some delays, but definitely you can face the delays for 2 or 3 days or maybe a week, that's it. About business, you have to avoid risky speculation, slow down expansion talks till 9th or 10th of September. Relationship wise, partner may differ in belief system during this whole time period because of 9th house eclipse. 9th house is also ruling the things related to your belief system, your religion and your spirituality. You have to listen first and then decide. Try to absorb and accept the habit of listening. Family bonds stable with Venus in your sign, because Venus is actually placed in your sign during this whole time period. Your health wise, digestive imbalance is possible here. So you have to be very mindful of what you eat and how you digest that. You have to do some walk after half an hour of taking a meal. So now the next sign, that's Leo. Your career and finance. Oh, the eclipse is happening in your 8th house of sudden changes. Now this is a time period to be very focused about what's going on around you, and stop and be relaxed and take decisions after thinking twice or thrice. Avoid taking loans, and joint finances may have a sudden shift during this time period, or maybe you can see sudden shift in investments. I will not recommend you to invest big money in any business during this week. Sun and Mercury are conjuncting in your first house, so it will definitely support your self promotion, but after 9th of September. Business, do not mix personal and business finances during this whole time period. You have to review your taxation and insurance as well, because 8th house also gives you sudden expenses. Relationships, romantic intensity peaks, but avoid ultimatums. Try not to promise anything during this whole time period. Try to avoid promises and over promises which you can't fulfill. Healing conversations may be possible after 10th of September. Health wise, you have to protect your reproductive health during this time period, and try to avoid overexertion. That's it. You can do some meditation during this time period. It will help you a lot. The next sign is Virgo. For your career and finance, eclipse going to happen in your 7th house. So definitely there could be some sudden shift in clientage, some partnership issues. If you gonna act wisely, then these shifts may be in your favor. But see, the ball is in your court. Good time to negotiate terms calmly, but after 9th of September. Business wise, business partnerships will be tested during this time period. Clarity emerges later in the week, not in the first half of the week, not in the mid, but later in the week. Mars in your sign will give you definitely a very strong fiery drive. You have to channel carefully, a lot of energy in you. About your relationships, Virgo, you are a perfectionist. You will try to act like a perfectionist during this time period, but your partner may act emotionally. So you have to tackle the situation. Avoid sharp words during 6th to 8th of September. But after 10th of September, you will see that understanding among your partners, business partners and your life partner will get improved. About your health, you have to pay attention to your digestion and your skin health, because some allergies, you may hit some allergies during this time period. That's it, nothing big. So Libra, next sign, your career and finance. Eclipse is going to happen in your 6th house of work, of your daily life routine and your routine at your workplace. So definitely you will see that there is sudden instability in your work environment, and your colleagues may act unpredictably. So what you have to do, just act diplomatically, and you do not have to take this everything and every action of others out there at your office emotionally or on your heart, because definitely at the end of the day that's just your workplace, not your personal relationships. Avoid new loans and credit cards during this whole week. Business routines need some review. Don't sign any contract till 10th of September. Relationships, friends, you will see that your friends are supportive. Romance feels unsettled till mid of this week. You have to avoid office affairs, like in terms of romance, you have to avoid. Regarding your health, you have to watch for colds, viral infections and low immunity. Try to hit the gym, some workout and take some supplements. Next sign is a Scorpio. So eclipse going to happen in your 5th house. Definitely if you are working in some creative projects, now this is a time you will see there is a shift, and speculation needs some caution. Gains likely from long-term safe plans. If you have invested before in some business venture, this is a time period you can see some shift is happening in your old investments, and but not in short-term bets. Business, do not gamble if you are in gambling. Test creative launches after 10th of September. Relationship wise, love life will get intense during this time period, sudden attraction, or maybe there is a chance of your breakup. So try to avoid taking decisions during this whole week regarding your romantic affairs. The children may need some extra attention here. So if you have children, just pay attention, just focus and concentrate on your children during this whole time period. Health wise, you have to avoid overeating. There is a time when you can stress eat a lot. So you have to avoid overeating, maintain some spine and core care. You have to do a little, exercise during this time period. Next sign is Sagittarius. So my religious friends, career and finance, eclipse in your 4th house, definitely it's going to disturb your domestic life, but just in first and mid of this week, first half and mid of this week. Disruptions at home you can see, or maybe in real estate matters. If you're working in real estate by any mean, then you have to be very cautious about taking decisions about selling or purchasing any property. Try to avoid such deals and contracts during this whole week. I will suggest the whole week for this. Focus on stability rather than expansion this week. For your business, office premises or property related business may face some delays. Just try to avoid taking any decision during this whole time period, during this whole week of 6th to 12th of September. About your, you do not have to rush into the deals. If you are seeing that there's going to be a very good deal, just try to hold them. About your relationship, definitely domestic peace will be shaken during this time period. Things will improve after 10th of September, but with your efforts and input. Spouse and partner may need some extra support and care. They can ask you to do more, and you have to do more. Health wise, you can feel some chest and lung sensitivity during this time period. You have to avoid some extremes in weather and food. The next sign now is Capricorn. Eclipse going to happen in your 3rd house, house of travel, short distance travel. Your work communication will be disrupted during this time period. So you have to think twice while you speak. Avoid over promising at workplace especially. You have to double check your emails, your contracts, because there are high chances that you can do some minor what you can say problems may occur from your side. So you have to double check all the things, especially if you are giving anything in written form. Business wise, be careful with digital marketing during this whole time period, because glitches may happen around the eclipse, this 6th to 8th of September. After 9th, definitely you will see that your communication is improving. Relationship wise, short trips with your partner may be delayed, and this is a good sign. If it is delayed, just delay it for this week. Sibling bond under review, may go under review. Don't argue over money with your siblings. Health wise, here you can see because eclipse going to happen in your 3rd house, here you can see some sore throat problems, the problems related to your throat and ENT problems. Yes, so stay warm, avoid cold, and such kind of things. Don't go on trips and just avoid this whole week. That's it for you. Now the next sign is Aquarius. Aquarius, eclipse going to happen in your 2nd house, house of your savings, your assets, your income. You can see during this whole time period that your expenses are fluctuating. Avoid major financial commitments and decisions during this whole week. For the business personnels, review pricing, profit. You have to postpone launches. If you are launching any new venture, you have to postpone it till 9th or 10th of September. Because Rahu in your sign, definitely it gonna boost the charm and it will make the illusions, and maybe you'll hit the delulu in your life. You have to be very careful with making promises during this time period. Relationships, definitely family related money may turn into sensitive matters. So you have to choose your words very carefully. Partner will definitely appreciate your practical gestures, so try to act that way that may charm and get appreciation from your partner. And by the way, these partner I'm talking about both business partners and your spouse. Health wise, definitely you can see some sensitivity in your teeth, some dental problem and some throat related issues. Nothing big, but you have to take care of your oral health. The next, last but not the least sign, Pisces. Career and finance, eclipse going to happen in your 1st house. Oh my God, you are so emotional during this whole time period. Definitely you will see that your personal goals are shaken, but don't get worried, because everything will come to its normal pace after this week. Avoid impulsive career moves until 9th or 10th of September. About your business, partnerships and visibility may shift. You may have some illusions and delusions regarding your partnerships and your business. So try to avoid taking any action, any impulsive action during this whole week. Wait for clarity when it will come post eclipse, like 10th of September. So that's it for this episode. We'll come back next week with some high octane content. Till then, you have to take care of yourself. Toodles.